Gonzalez being hounded by Gasparillo.
Great pass.
Enriquez, yes! Good
Great
location.
pass by Gonzalez. Really saw the floor well. Invited the second defender to come, and in the last minute found the open man.
Sanders trying to lose Pareño. Marcos top of the key. Short. It's on the ground. Could be a foul on Mangaran here.
Marcos unable to hit all game long.
His attempt is too sharp. It's the arc of the ball is not that high. Not giving him too many chances.
Yeah, that's a great point. More arc would give him a better chance to make his shots. And I think we're in the penalty here, so 2 shots. Maybe they're reviewing to see if it's unsportsmanlike. Personally, I don't think he was trying to cause any harm. Just a regular foul here.
So free throws will, as you said, most likely decide this. Abugan missing the first. Some fatigue free throws are on the line here.
Door is definitely still open for the Senate here.
Yes, it is. So Abugan made sure.
Making it a 3-possession game.
With less than 2 minutes to go. Now the Senate, they need something here. Can't be an empty possession here. Gasparillo can't elevate. Here's Omega. They want to go to this guy. Why not?
Big shot there. They're really leaving Omega open, focusing their defense on Gasparillo. But Omega able to find Saunders for an open shot.
Here's Abugan being hounded. Forward to Michael Enriquez. Back to Abugan.
They need to find Gonzalez. He's been the one setting up everything, and now they do.
1 minute and 25 remaining. Shot clock on this possession down to 6. Gonzalez is fouled by Omega.
Big free throws coming up here and a chance to rest for GSIS.
You know, if GSIS hands on doing, they'll be happily awake tonight. But if they lose this game, they will find it disappointingly hard to sleep tonight.
Especially after how much energy they expelled to get to the point they are at now.
This is the trademark of this GSIS team. They will not. Mike Vermin is asking for a review, and I don't think that's reviewable. Gonzalez. Door still open. It's just a 4-point lead after that big basket by Sanders. (68-63). That's the score, 68-63. Here's Marcos. Gasparillo fires a long three. No, kisses the iron. And the rebound claimed by Abugan. And GSIS can use some clock here. Gonzalez still in the backcourt. Gets it across in time. He's avoiding, eluding every defender. Gonzalez.
It's almost amazing Gonzalez still has this much energy at the end of the game.
Yes, indeed.
After how many minutes he's played.
Pareño wide open. Boom! What a shot! And we will pause for this timeout. The GSIS Furies living up to their name. Back in a moment.
Sorry. Nas na to. Nas, corner. Omega. Jeff. Mark, doon ka lang. Baka saan dito. No? Pag dito, bigay. Corner. Tingnan na. Go. Hey, pahabayin natin yung laro. Pag ibang nila, foul na tayo ng foul, ha? Sige. Advance tayo, advance.
We have you back with us here. You know, last weekend, this GSIS team also roared back against the DNR in a very, very physical confrontation between those two teams. Here comes the short pass to Jeff Sanders, and there's a foul, which now means one more free throw coming up, and Diaz jumping up and down.
Looks like the refs will take a look here if it's a landing spot foul. That could be ball possession back to the Senate if they do indeed determine that it is a landing spot foul.
Players still, in general, haven't gotten used to that call yet. In general, you don't play defense and you fade away. You move into the shot, actually.
Personally, as a defender, I don't like that call either, because sometimes your really intention is to challenge the shot. If the shooter so happens to land on your foot, it's hard to, as a defender, avoid that. But they're trying to protect the shooter, which is why they do it.
Which is reasonable also.
A couple years ago in the NBA, I think it was Kawhi Leonard when Pachulia is the one whose foot he landed on. Kept him out for the rest of the playoffs.
It's an ordinary foul. But it's a critical basket by Sanders, because that brings him within 6 and now just 5 with 42.73. Keep in mind both teams in penalty. Do you foul here if you're at the Senate?
I would foul. I would, especially if it's not in Banzali or Pereño. If it's another guy's hand.
There you're right.
I'll foul Banzali though.
Marcos giving up that foul. 3 seconds taken away from the game clock. So free throws forthcoming here. Now, if you're GSIS on the other hand, you don't want to commit any fouls also.
Yeah, you want now is the time you want the clock to go as fast as possible.
Let's go tick away, please. Gets the bounce. I think the Senate is out of timeouts. 7-point lead. Gasparillo launches. Sanders, glass shot. No. Marcos, follow up. No. Pereño jumping for it. Couldn't control the ball. Marcos throws up a prayer. No. Pereño is fouled. And that could be it.
Again, great job of the GSIS bigs not giving up an inside shot, although they gave up 3 offensive rebounds, but still sticking with it and finally coming up with a rebound there.
What a hard-working crew of 8. There are other players there, but that's a coach's decision, of course. This second half was a different GSIS team that played on the floor.
Yeah, big win, even without Maki Escalona. No, I think Banzali was able to lead and create in the second half, which was a big factor in being able to turn it around.
They got Abugan going, miss on the free throw. It's an 8-point lead. Gasparillo long. No.
Desperation time now for the Senate, and
Pereño is fouled again, and Marcos apologizing to Pereño. Jonathan still smarting. You know, there's some fatigue also.
Really a sorry loss by the Senate after having controlled the game in the first half. Not able to sustain the energy they had in the first half. I think that was a big reason for this letdown in the second half. But again, you have to credit GSIS. They really brought the energy in the second half. They moved the ball, and they were able to hit from the outside, which is something they didn't do in the first half.
You know, as a coach, you know, these teams sometimes come out of the locker room. You don't know who's coming out of the locker room. And I'm sure you were saying at the turn of the third quarter, you don't know what they talked about in the locker room, but they were a totally different team when they played the second half.
Yeah, whatever it was, if I'm Coach Roger Apt, I'm keeping that for when they need it again and they're down at halftime.
Yeah, sometimes it works. You don't say anything. Let the players sort it out.
That's true.
So anyway, we'll have free throws here. There's a clarification here. I think an announcement will be made.
I think it was a regular foul. It was the time. I think about 4 seconds came off.
Yeah.
Now they've put 15 and a half seconds back on the clock.
Look at this. It's getting to be a complete turnaround. Almost 20 points on a turnaround here. The final winning margin could be 10. Huh?
I, for one, definitely did not see it coming.
With the way the Senate was playing so well that first time. They were playing with confidence, with pride.
And they were really controlling the game, controlling the rebounds, controlling the ball, not turning it over. And in the second half, they had more turnovers.
11 seconds before this is over, and it's really over. The ball will go that way, and there's probably on the Senate's part no need to foul really. Enriquez has played well in relief. And a big win for the GSIS. Another come-from-behind win.
A great team win. Lots of guys stepping out, stepping up, especially the big guys inside. Played a lot of minutes against a bigger front line of the Senate and able to hold their own.
Okay, so who did we choose as best players for this game?
Abugan and Diaz really, especially in the start of that third quarter, they brought the energy. They led the comeback, and they're able to sustain it in the end.
Definitely so. Romer Diaz and Abugan. What a performance by these two guys, James and Romer Diaz. Let's wait before it becomes official. And there's Rina Villamor, who's ready, but all of them want to be there. Go, enjoy this moment.
Maraming salamat, Sir Seb. Our best players of this ballgame, we have James Abugan and, of course, Romer Diaz. James, you played really hard for today's ballgame. Changed the momentum into the second half. Ano ba yung naging turning point para sa inyong kupunan para mas maganda yung laro niyo sa second half?
Well, kinausap lang kami ng coaches namin. So, mag-adjust lang kami. Wala kaming intensity nung una. Tapos, medyo malas. So, doble lang namin intensities, lalo sa defense namin. So, yun. Nag-ano naman.
Romer, ikaw naman, very consistent ka sa free throw lane. Ito ba yung isa sa mga pinag-ensayuhan mo?
Opo, nung practice namin, so talagang kailangan yung shooting drills kami, talagang nag-focus ako doon. Yes.
And go ahead, I'm sure may mga gusto kang batiin at pasalamatan para sa larong ito. Romer.
Binabati ko nga pala si PGM Veloso, si Boss Paulo Veloso, Boss Ed Fernando, BPU, Ma'am Luis. Binabati ko yung mga taga GSIS, especially yung wife ko nanonood na nag-sacrifice na kahit walang tulog sa mga anak ko, Joshua, Paulo, Sofia. Yan, yung mga tropa ko, mami ko, Mercedes, mga bato. Minsan lang to eh. Sa biyenan ko, kay Mama Lily, yan. Mga hipag, kapatid ko, pamangkin, yan. Mga kaibigan, yung si happy birthday kay Tess Hernandez, si tatay ni Mike Enriquez, yan, sa lahat. Maraming salamat po sa kay Tomas Cementera, kay Sir Ricky, at kay Ranky, Dennis Bunyi.
And of course, James, go ahead with your greet.
Kay PGM Vic Veloso, Manager Paulo Veloso, Sir Ricky Ramos, Ma'am Luis, andyan, ang KMG, yung namin, so, Jun Baino, Boss Mike, Ma'am Luis, lahat po ng nasa GSIS staff, maraming salamat. Tapos si Tomas Pimentera daw, yung wife ko ngayon nagbabantay dun sa sa biyanan ko. So, get well soon, Mama. Sana maging okay yung operasyon mo. Tsaka, Carlos Susano daw, ang pogi mo. Si Sir Aaron, maraming salamat kay Sir Aaron. Lahat ng tumulong para sa operasyon ng mama ko. Maraming salamat. Ate ko, sa Hawaii, yung pamilya na Dudel, si Gwen, si Sab, si Nea, ang mga anak ko, Akia, Jaimon, Jada, tsaka si Elijah, yung wife ko, Coach Roger, lahat ng mga ng coaching staff namin, Rankin Malayo, maraming salamat po. Thank you po.
Mabol. Maraming salamat sa Diyos. And, Jopay, kumusta ka na?
Maraming salamat sa ating best players of this ballgame. We have Romer Diaz and of course, James Sabugan of the GSIS Furies winning with a score 76-66 against the Senate Defenders.